Hey YouTube, it is Uncle Bird, and it is Wednesday, so you know what that means. It is New Comic Book Day, and I got a great big old package from PackratComics.com out of Hilliard, Ohio, the Eisner Award-winning comic book store. This is my second weekly order from them. I switched from my weekly supplier after the last, right before the last unboxing, and I've enjoyed them. They have superior speed of shipping, customer service, very, very wonderful experience shopping with PackratComics.com. I'm gonna quit talking about. They even gave me this hat. They sent this to me. They didn't even tell me. They sent it to me. Okay, I'm gonna quit ranting about how good this is and show you the goods, because that's what you guys are here for. Got everything here in this packaging. I think this is called flash packaging. It is the standard for comic book orders. The last order, I think I got like 5 books. So, I've got to see how they ship smaller orders. I can't remember how many I got on this one, but it is a pretty sizable order. But everything is still safely and securely in here. Multiple layers of protection. Man, it is like the Russian nesting doll. We have my receipt. We're not going to get a look at that. My little information there. And then we have the books that are all individually bagged and boarded. So you don't have to worry about getting additional bags and boards for your new books when you get them from Packrat Comics. Okay, let's get them into them, starting with A Quiet Place Tomorrow Morning, number 5 from IDW Dark. This is based on the film franchise. I really enjoyed this despite never seeing any of the films. It builds up horror and tension in brilliant ways. It's non-linear storytelling that really builds up the suspense, yet it's still easy to follow. Next, we have Sicko, number 1 from Ignition Press. I initially was going to pass on this, but then I got a free Ashcan edition, and that little Ashcan I read, it really got me hooked. It's about this medical student who gets a mysterious illness and ends up being something potentially cataclysmic. By the time I got through that little preview alert, I'm like, you know what? I went straight to the website. Had to add it to my pull list. Okay, now we're going to my favorite franchise from the Spawn universe from Image / Todd McFarlane Productions. We have King Spawn number 57. Very, very good series. If you're reading Spawn, it's not necessary reading, but it's kind of like a B story in the same continuity. And I got a note, a comment on one of my last videos. I have been misspelling Todd McFarlane. I've spelled it as Todd McFarlane, not Todd McFarlane. You can call it a little nitpicky, but the man is an icon. So I am going to be correcting that. Thank you, commenter. I don't know if you meant it kindly or not, but I take it all as kindly. I don't let those things affect me or get me upset, but I do appreciate being called out on misspelling the Todd father's name. So next we have one from Thunder Comics that I am really, really, really enjoying. This is Killswitch number 3, kind of a futuristic cyberpunk-esque story. Good stuff. And then going back to Image / Todd McFarlane Productions and the Spawn universe, you have Gunslinger Spawn number 56. There we go. And then from Titan Comics, we have Gun Honey Double Down. Number 2, I I am kind of on the fence about this one so far. The last few series have been very fun, despite really upping the gratuitous nudity and adult themes. And when I say gratuitous, I mean unnecessarily not adding to the story. And here, they continue that trend, but the story is still quality enough. There's just certain parts that they put in just because it's part of the gun hunting brand and not because it serves the story. But it is a very, very good story about espionage and that type of genre. If you're into stuff like The Bourne Identity or any of those spy thrillers, that's the writing style. But the gun hunting franchise is known for its TNA. Let's just call it what it is. So be forewarned. Don't get it for young relatives. Next, we have from Image Comics, Final Boss number 8. Really digging this about this guy who has mystical fighting abilities, who has entered a deathmatch tournament on a mysterious island that his father got those mystical fighting abilities from in World War II. Next, we have Bloodland number 5 from Ignition Press. The government has been taken over by vampires, and there are different pockets of resistance trying to rise up and take them down. Very, very good book. 10 out of 10 so far. Violent, the characters are written somewhat realistically and grounded despite being in a very, supernatural environment. And then we have the critically acclaimed Something is Killing the Children, number 49, from Boom Studios. What can be said about it hasn't been said by 100 other YouTubers. A lot better than I could say it. Check it out. You cannot go wrong. Probably the top horror franchise in comics today. And we're going to end off again with, I have to say it is my favorite company just from the sheer volume of books I buy from them. And that is Image Comics, and we have Narco, number 5, kind of a murder, whodunit mystery about a main character who has narcolepsy and all kinds of twists and turns. And it leaves you guessing at the end that, you think you know what's going on by the middle of the book, and it brings in a swerve. But not a swerve that insults your intelligence, but, really fits the mystery. So that's what I got for this week. Let me know in the comments what you guys got. If you guys got anything that I got, or if there's something I'm missing out on that I should get into, let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like to contribute to the growth of this channel, you can buy me a coffee using the QR code on screen. But most importantly, watching, liking, subscribing, maybe even sharing is more than enough. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I will. I got me a few of them. I'm out.